That's how you do it, WFG. That's how you're doing it. You need to get in a hurry. You need to get after it. Let me tell you something. Casual people become casualties. Casual people become casualties. You got to get after it. It's got to be faster. You got to be more aggressive. People do business with aggressive people. You got to attack it. You got to get after it. You with me on that? Say yes. Okay? I promise you I'm right about this. You're going too slow. Your pace is too slow. You walk too slow. You're too casual. I see some of you walking around. It takes you too long to get to the arena. Too late to get to the BPM. Not enough phone calls. Late to full-timers meet. You got to do something about you. You got to do something about you before we get out of here. Because if you keep knocking those doors, he's going to open them. Listen to this. Corinthians 16:9. Because a great door, a great opportunity stands wide open for me, but there are many opponents. That's Corinthians. Matthew 7 verse 8. Continue to ask and God will give to you. Continue to search and you will find. Continue to knock and the door will open for you. Revelation 3:8. I know all the things you do. I have opened a door for you that no one can close. No one can close. You think all the time, here's what you think. You think people like me don't win. You don't know how weak I am, how screwed up I am. I'm not as fired up as all these people. I can't stay focused all the time. In the Bible, the Lord used all kinds of screwy people. I love Peter. I said this before. I love Peter in the Bible. He used bad language. He raised his voice too much. Even denied the Lord used him for great things. Opened a bunch of doors. Built this whole kingdom with a bunch of screwed up people. And we're going to build this whole kingdom here with a bunch of screwed up people.
Yeah.
I love that you're screwed up. I love how screwed up you are. Let me tell you something. Crazy people rule the world. You gotta look no further than our president for that one, whether you like him or not. Some crazy people rule the damn world. Crazy people. Elon Musk is crazy. Oprah's crazy. Foley's crazy. Story's crazy. Olson's crazy. Zuckerberg's crazy. Obama was crazy. Crazy to think you'd be African American, first president of the United States. Funny ass name, right? Hillary was running against you. Hey, Trump's got the same crazy. I'm just telling you, I don't care if you like him or not. You got the same crazy. Goofy ass hair, orange, whatever. We got the same. In fact, Trump and I are probably using the same tanning cream right now. You think I got the same look, right? He's just crazy. Crazy. Putin's totally crazy. Kim Jong-un, he's crazy, right? So hey, we know you're crazy. You want to rule your world. You want to rule your world. So hey, you got to do something about you. You got to do something about you. How many of you want to meet that person you were born to meet? Yes or no? You got to take action now. You got to rise higher now. When people criticize you, you just rise higher. You got increase. You got favor. You got blessing. You got strength. You got confidence. When you get knocked down, you're getting back up. You know you're in a fight, and you are the one. Listen to me. You are the one. You. The one who came here skeptical. The one who was going to quit. You leaders who have done really well. You're the one. You got to get back up. We got to go to the next level. We got to go to the next level. Where we are is not good enough. WFG is too small. It's way too small. Millions of people are missing from us. Millions of souls are missing from us. They want this whole thing. That feeling you got right now that lets you know you're in the right place. They want that feeling. They want hope. They want belief. They want teammates. They want a cause. They want a mission. They want a reason in their life. And they deserve to meet the person they were born to be. And at that job, that lady, that's not who she was born to be. That man who wants to make his son so proud of him, that's not what he was born to be. That's not his destiny. Someone's got to go find him. Someone's got to go help him. There's only one company in the world whose industry and scope and reach and magnitude and leadership is big enough to encompass millions of people's dreams. The dream of WFG is so big that it can fit millions of other people's dreams inside this company. That's how big the dream is here. And so, we are a company of destiny. We are a company of destiny. And let me say something to you in closing. Your family deserves this. I want you to finish thinking right now for a minute about who you are doing this for. The people. Because what's a dream? Your dream is always other people. Your dream is always other people. You always want to do it for other people. I want you to picture just for a second, Has there ever been anybody in your life who's passed away who just saw you as special? In the story of your life, if we were turning the pages of the book of your life, there's got to be somebody in there who saw you as special, who just saw you as different. You just knew it when you were around. I remember when I was a little boy, I was in 4th grade. Little moments here. It's real quick, pretty lady, doesn't it? Huh? This pretty, pristine, Christian little girl you are, someone dogs with your kids, you're like, you slapped the you-know-what out of you. I seen it. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me tell you something. The world is slapping your family around. See, when you get all fired up like this, here's what's difficult about WFG. If this was a sport, we're just going, man. Right? But the challenge is, that's just 3 hours a week. In WFG, you gotta bring that intensity daily when no one's watching. Can you get that good Monday morning driving to full-timers when you gotta charge back the week before? See, that foundation of your house that's being built, the one that goes low before you go high, the foundation is being built when you have 20 people on your team and you wake up 6 months later and you're back to 2. When you make $9,000 in a month and then you're negative 1,800 3 months later, when you can't pass the stupid securities test, when your best person quits, then you get another best person and they quit. And then they leave, go somewhere else and take your other good people. That's when the foundation is being built. That's when it's built. You're not going to build it the first time. Every time I see someone come in here and start rising up, I literally think, Rich and I go, let's see what they do when they're slammed to the pavement. Let's see what the first really controversial thing happens. Let's see when they go through the first real adversity. See, the people you see that are winning here, they haven't won once. They've won many, many times. As an entrepreneur, you're going to have false start after false start after false start. You're going to get it going, it's going to go backwards. You're going to get it going, it's going to go backwards. And it's your ability to stay mentally tough and be connected to your faith and chasing your dream that can ride out that time for you. Say yes. Our leadership team, we're honestly like, we're humbled and honored that you believe in what we're telling you, that you believe in us, that you sacrifice so much to win here. Because you're giving up a lot. It's what makes you special. And I'm telling you, as you go down this road of chasing your dream, there's going to be more and more of it. But ladies, you're perfect as you are. You're beautiful as you are. In this moment, the world's sending you these messages. You gotta be thinner, you gotta be taller, you gotta... Listen to me. You're beautiful as you are. You're perfect in this moment. Men, you're perfect in this moment. You have to accept that. That's when you know you deserve to go to the next moment. If someone's not telling you that enough in your life and people have hurt you and betrayed you and let you down, I can tell you this is a company. People will let you down, but this company will not let you down. Certain people here will because they're humans, but I promise you, this company, if you stay here long term, we will not let you down. We will get better. We will evolve as a company. We will continue to believe in you. We will continue to create opportunities for you. We will continue to make this place better. Say amen to that, I promise you. I want you to hear me tell you that. Now, having said that, for you to step into the next moment, there needs to be a better version of you. You need to improve, you need to grow, but you can't step, here's the thing. They were literally a jersey with another man's name on the back of it. Kobe! LeBron! Can you imagine Crosby? Can you imagine a grown man that delusional? You ever talk to him? Hey man, we're gonna win this thing Sunday. I'm like, dude, you're not winning shit Sunday. You're not playing. You're not playing. What are you talking about? Trust me right now, Kobe and LeBron are not wearing these red shirts anywhere. They don't wear your uniform and you shouldn't be wearing theirs. It's hilarious to me. Excuse my language, by the way. But that's just, we're gonna win Sunday. You're so broke you don't even go to the game, man. You watch it on TV. We won. And literally it dictates how happy or sad they are. They remove themselves so far from their own lives, they begin to root for total strangers on a television. Except it's worse than that, because you're not even really rooting for the people, because nobody stays on the same team anymore. So you're really rooting for like laundry. You cheer for clothing. Because I promise you, the people in Miami love LeBron until he changed his laundry. Now he's wearing the wrong laundry, so I no longer like him anymore. He's no longer on my team because our laundry is different. I just want you to think about that for a minute. Is that the most insane thing you've ever heard in your life? But millions, we're in a fan culture. People say, how do you get all these great people on your show? Because I'm not a fan, I'm their friend. I don't wear their uniform, I'm their friend. I'm engaged in my life and they like that a lot. I'm winning in my life and I like their winning in their life and then we talk about it. Okay? Stop being a fan. Call people out who do it. They are literally cheering for laundry. What a waste of life, yes or no? Yeah. Cheer for your own life, because speaking of fans, by the way, your children are going to have heroes. See, you ever go to your kids' sports games or a recital at Christmas time or something? When you go, there's hundreds of kids there sometimes, right? Who do you see? You see yours. You kind of see the other ones, like one kid is like not singing, you kind of notice him. But the rest of them, you're looking at your kid the whole time, aren't you? Is that what you're doing? The whole time. You can't take your eyes off them, because they're yours. I got news for you. Your kids are doing that with you. They don't see everybody else, they see daddy. They see mama. And at some point in their life, man, hey, at some point in their life, they're gonna figure out who you are. We all got to an age where we figured out who our mom and dad was. We still loved them, but we figured out who they were in the world, what they were made of, what they achieved, whether they were a dream chaser, whether they were rising higher, whether they were respected, whether they had contributed. We figured it out, didn't we? Your kids are gonna figure out something that's even more important, because if they don't do good in a game, you love on them, they get better. But if you're not winning, you teach them what life is possible. You teach them where their future is. You give them a view of the world. So right now, you gotta ask yourself, how good a job are you doing of making your kids your actual hero if they knew how things really were? If they had a camera on daddy or mama all day in WFG, what would they see you doing all day? Because what I see a lot of people do in WFG, they're 80-20. They're 80% in, 20% doing some other stuff. They got a legal deal, they are bowling or some other focus. They're not obsessed. Your obsessions become your possessions. But you can't do anything great in life if you're 80-20. You're kind of in, you're kind of not. If you're an 80-20 human being, by definition, you're in the 80. You are average. You gotta get fully immersed in this. You gotta go fully in, fully after. I love the theory we have of, hey man, make sure your part-time income passes your full-time income, and then save a bunch of money and then come full-time. Of course, that happens like never. There comes a point in your life where you call a shot and you go for it. Now you gotta be reasonable, you gotta be smart, don't do anything stupid, don't put your family in jeopardy. But at one point, you gotta go into the uncertain. At one point, it better give you butterflies. In fact, if going full-time is just completely predictable for you, totally easy to do with no butterflies, you're probably gonna fail. You're probably gonna fail. There should be some anticipation, there should be some awkwardness about it. I hope y'all hear me on that, yes or no? Yes. You wanna know if you can get accepted? See, I think human beings can become experts at anything if they get total immersion in it. Hearts and their dreams and their souls, you can enroll someone who won't quit here. But if you play to their motives are money, cars, houses. That's motivation. You play to someone's motives. But if you inspire, the root of inspire is to be in spirit. Be inspirational, not motivational. In spirit of the things that really matter to those people. Does that make sense? Everybody say yes. Yes. So, people say time is precious. I don't think you understand how precious it is. The average person now, I know there's a 100-year video. Let me just give you the facts. The average person lives 78 years. 78, right now. By the way, men are catching up to women because we're driving y'all so freaking crazy, you're dying sooner than we used to. It's true. But actually, you don't get 78 years, man. You don't get 78. Because you spend 28 of those years asleep. Literally, the average person. By the way, they also say of those 28 years, the average human being who's distraught and empty, without a dream, worried, stressed, knowing they're not on path to getting closer to God, to chasing their dream, to becoming who they were born to be, all that crap, they spend 11 hours of those 28 up at night worrying and stressed. Then mix in work, that's 10 and a half hours, sitting in traffic, internet, TV, basic chores, childcare, stuff like that. Let me tell you what it leaves you. The average person lives a full life will have 8 years of living. 8 years, that's what you get. And what matters in those 8 years are those moments where you do get the butterflies. Every great moment in your life came right after the butterflies. High school football game, your wedding day, the day your kids were born. Did you get that little tickle? You know the tickle, yes or no? You know what I'm talking about? That's God going, hello, you're about to do something special. You should be getting them right now. How many of you are getting them right now? That means you belong here. That means you belong here. You wouldn't be getting them if you didn't belong here. Because I didn't give you them, you didn't give you them. Where'd they come from?